Yeah, around there. I would have loved to get in a 33, 34, but I'll take it. Isn't too bad.
You spent so much time preparing for this day. How do you feel like it went?
Felt pretty good. I mean, not perfect, but there's rarely a perfect pro day or a perfect combine out there. But some things that I can correct during these next few weeks. I'm excited though for the future.
Looked like there was a lot of slipping going on out there. Did you have any problems with the turf?
A little bit. I think more so that kind of pertained more to my getting my foot outside my frame. You kind of want to keep your feet when you're planting inside your frame and not reach. And when you start reaching, you're going to kind of slip a little bit. So I think when you see guys slip, it's kind of more of the result of why they are slipping. So I think that happened to be a few times, something I can go back and correct.
Chad, obviously it's a crazy time right now with coronavirus. I guess what have your camp said about potential visits, or I guess how are you being advised? Right
Yeah, really, like any type of flights or anything like that, make sure you're wearing a mask. A lot of people are not doing handshakes; they're doing fist bumps and elbows. It's unfortunate. We see things like the NCAA tournament. There's not going to be any fans. And the NBA suspended their season. Everyone's just trying to be really precautious. This virus is something that's affected a lot of people here in the U.S. or millions across the world are affected by it. And, you want to be precautious about how you go about your interactions with people and in public. And, it's not a bad thing to play it safe.
Is it impossible to imagine playing in Death Valley with no fans? And should they just as well cancel games the way some of the leagues are doing right now?
Yeah, no, it's pretty. Now that's a question like LeBron got asked. Like, imagine playing in front of fans without fans. That would be kind of crazy just to think about that. It'd be hard to imagine, but I don't know. I don't know how long this thing will be around. Hopefully that's not the case.
Have you had to take any flights with a mask or anything?
I haven't yet, so thankfully I haven't had to worry about that. But if I do, definitely recommend everybody and players and just people in general to wear masks and be very smart with how they interact with people in public, and wash your hands.
Does it feel weird though, like even an event like this, like I said, seeing people elbow and fist and what is it like for you guys?
We try not to think about it. People kind of joke about it a little bit, but at the same time, it's definitely a serious virus. And people are trying to play it safe and play it, precautious and make sure that they're not, being unhealthy in regards to just shaking people's hands, because you never know what that person, they wash their hands or not, so they're just trying to be safe.
So you haven't had anything personally canceled?
No,
changed?
personally not, no. Which is good.
You had a lot of these NFL people were down here to see Isaiah in person. What kind of a freak athlete has he been, and as you've watched him these few years?
He's a one-of-a-kind type of athlete. Y'all saw 4.39 at the 40. At his size, he's a special player. He's going to have a very long career in the NFL. He's going to be a great player. I have no doubt about that. And we've been fortunate enough to have him here at Clemson. He was a big reason with why we were so successful on defense and just as a program as a whole. I'm just really excited that I know him as a friend. And I got a chance to play with him for 4 years.
Chad, are there any NFL teams you've been talking to specifically, and where do you go from here, just in your pursuit of a spot somewhere?
Really just right here, just waiting for teams to, for tryouts, or not really tryouts, private workouts, interviews, sit down one-on-one, and just, during this period, you kind of want to stay fresh, stay sharp, not just physically, but also mentally. So that's kind of where you're at in this phase, where everyone else is at. And so it's kind of how I will approach things going forward.
What was the end of last season like for you? I guess your role in the national championship game. What was that whole like? How did that kind of lead up and happen?
Game plan, specific kind of ordeal. Obviously, a player like me, you want to be out there on the field. You want to be out there competing and helping your team. But I've been a selfless player my entire career here at Clemson, and I've always wanted to do things that were for the best of the team. If that means me not playing as many snaps as I did, then and that will help us have the best chance to win, then I'll do that. But at the same time, the competitor in me wanted to be out there on the field. So it was just a game plan thing. Wanted to have an extra DB out there. LSU had a great offense, and as you saw, they were able to kind of attack what we were doing, and we weren't able to stop them the way we wanted to. But that's all in the past right now. I'm just kind of looking forward to the future. Use it as a chip going forward.
I imagine you still talk to James Kowski on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
What has he told you about how spring practice is going? Is he excited?
Oh yeah, it says the defense is kicking tail. They're really excited about the young crew that they got here. A bunch of the early enrollees doing a great job, early on. And they say they gave him a nickname, the Sensei, because he knows pretty much everything that has to do with the defense. He's like a defense coordinator out there.